Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
You don't have to be extraordinary. You just have to do the ordinary things extra amount of times. Alright, so how do we fight back against procrastination? Because clearly, according to numbers, we all do it, and it really has negative effects on our lives. So, instead of just shutting down and not putting things off to the side for the last minute, being like, I worked better the last minute, let's overcome these things. So here are 5 ways that you can overcome procrastination.
Number 1, break it down. Divide your bigger tasks, your bigger projects into smaller tasks and smaller projects, something that you can do on an everyday basis. Just if your project is due 2 months later, or you have a month, you have 30 days. Divide the whole task into days that you can finish. You can don't just wait until the last day that we always do. I've always done that in college. I've always done that in college, and I've always regretted it.
If you have a paper, think about it as a beginning, middle, and the introduction, the meat, which is a few paragraphs, and you have the final paragraph at the end, right? Just write the introduction one day. That's like a few, that's not a lot. When you think about writing a paragraph, to write a 2,000-page essay, you think it's a lot, but just write 500 words one day, write 500 words the next day. Now your long hours text just divides into 30-minute sessions or 1-hour sessions of you sitting there the night that it's due, 5 hours before trying to cram it in.
That's painful. Don't do that to yourselves. I've done that. We've all done that.
Oh, make you want to kick a fat kid at Kmart. You know what I'm saying?
Sitting at night before writing the whole paper, just doing all the projects and everything. Don't do that. It feels so
stressful,
disgusting and
you don't put your best work out there.
Yeah, you can't do your best because you're just trying to jam all that thing into just one night and just a few hours. You can't. It doesn't work like that. Instead, if you do that on an everyday basis, like a little by little,
that's all you're doing. You're
by the end,
stressed.
you're not even gonna feel it, and then you're gonna end up doing the whole thing.
Now, the next thing is when you're breaking it down, step 2 is set deadlines, right? So hold yourself accountable. When I say write a paragraph that's 2,000 words, do 500 words a day for like 4 days and you get there. Now, set a deadline. So this adds pressure for you to actually make sure you do it. It's smaller parts. It's easier. You divided the work into 4. Now, when you set deadlines, you can hold yourself accountable. Man, I didn't do it today, or I didn't do it. Now you're gonna know if you keep failing to reach your deadlines. At the end, you're
still gonna be stressed out, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, I'm missing my deadlines.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
If you miss a deadline the next day, don't go out to party, don't go to the gym. Do what's really most important to you and prioritize.
So the lesser distractions you have, the more focused you can be in your life and on your tasks.
4th one is just using techniques, right? So dividing the work into shorter sessions. And we talked about dividing into days. And when you do that, you can take more breaks, right? Let's say, let's just stick to the essay example, right? 2,000 words at last. You do 500 words a day. Just do it in a week. You can finish in 4 days. If you do 500, you take the rest of the night off, you come back, you do it the next day. Similar projects or anything that you do, it allows you to take breaks, reset, think about it more, and the next day you're gonna come back with more ideas. Whereas if you wait till the last minute, you're gonna try to do it 4 hours straight, you're gonna be tired, your brain's gonna be cramming it in because you just gotta get it done, you have to get it submitted.
Yeah.
Same with work or whatever you do, it's just gonna lower your quality of work.
If you have a 4-hour task, divide that into 30-minute tasks. 30 minutes. You can work for 30 minutes, then you can take a 5-minute break. That helps you stay relaxed and keep your focus.
And the last thing is find accountability. We tell yourself holding yourself accountable to deadlines, but share with your family and friends, and it's gonna help them get better too. Because they're like, if I tell Sam like, hey man, listen, I have this project due for work and it's due Friday. Just can you check in with me, make sure I'm doing parts of it throughout the way. And I could lie to myself and be like, man, I was tired that one day and I didn't do it. That's why I'll do it on Thursday, right before it's due. But if someone asks me like,
not me, I'll be on his ass all the time. I'm like, did you do the project?
Exactly.
Did you do the project? Did you do the project?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Make sure you have, if you don't have someone around you, you can have teachers, you can have friends, you can have family. Find anybody, and just let them know like, hey, or your managers at work, just let them know like, hey, hold me accountable for this, because then
Dude, they already are. Managers at work, they already hold you accountable for everything.
So, and that's how you get work done. You know the fear of letting them down or your fear of losing something. And if I know like my friends will hold me accountable, man, it's gonna be like, dude, you've missed the last 3 deadlines. What's going on? It's easy to lie to yourself, but it's hard when someone else is coming on you as well.
Yeah, then you just get embarrassed.
Yeah.
Oh, call declined. Embarrassing.
Alright, in the end, I'm gonna leave you with this. Remember, it's about progress, not perfection. Start small and celebrate your victories, no matter how tiny they are.
If you've lasted to the end of this video, which most people don't, just hit the subscribe button.
Subscribe button.
Till next time.
Peace.